everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the garage, Rex packs up tools and a balaclava. Steve spies on Rex as he searches for clues about James and realizes something untoward is going on. Grace has busted Rex doing dodgy deals in the garage. He argues the money makes it worth it, but she's worried that if Robbie gets wind of it, he will go to social services about Lexi. She confronts Robbie, who is losing faith in Rex. Meanwhile, Misbah is giddy and can't wait to plan her wedding to Donnie. Her only worry is about the cost, but Donnie just wants her to have the perfect day. Donnie and Robbie clash over Vicky. Robbie has got something on Donnie. At the loft, Donnie opens up to Robbie about his financial woes and suggests he stage a break-in and claim on the insurance. Elsewhere, at the dog, Diane is blanking Tony. A devastated Diane blames her drinking for their split. Marie sees them together, and it gives her pause for thought. Here's a spoiler of Hollyoaks, where Steve continues his search for more clues about James Nightingale. I'll paint a vivid picture filled with suspense, emotion, and drama, true to the spirit of Hollyoaks. Since you requested 9,000 words, I'll summarize key points and dive into important moments to give the feel of an extended storyline. Hollyoaks spoiler: Steve's desperate hunt for clues about James. Act I, Seeds of Suspicion. The episode opens with Steve Hay still reeling from recent events involving James Nightingale. It's been weeks since James' sudden and inexplicable disappearance, and Steve can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong. Despite James' complex history, which always left him hard to read, this time things feel different. The normally poised and collected lawyer had been acting erratically before he vanished. Steve's gut tells him that James is in real trouble, and he's determined to find out what's going on. Steve's initial search had hit several dead ends. He'd tried going through James' belongings, speaking to his family, and even paying a visit to the police. But as usual, the Nightingale family kept their cards close to their chest, with Marnie putting on her mask of calm authority and Juliet avoiding the conversation altogether. Frustrated, Steve takes matters into his own hands. He knows James well enough to recognize that he would have left some breadcrumbs if he was in trouble. James always had a way of leaving clues, however cryptic they may be. Act I, a mysterious lead. One morning, as Steve scrolls through his phone, trying to find any leads, he receives an anonymous text. It's brief. Meet me at the doghouse. I know about James. The message sends a shiver down Steve's spine. Who could this be? More importantly, what do they know? He texts back, demanding to know who sent it, but gets no reply. Despite his better judgment, he heads to the doghouse later that evening, fueled by a burning need for answers. Upon arriving, Steve scans the bar nervously, unsure of what to expect. His heart races as he waits. Finally, a figure steps into the light. It's Warren Fox. Steve's first reaction is suspicion. Warren is hardly the most trustworthy of allies. He confronts him, demanding to know why he's involving himself in James' disappearance. Warren explains that James had been into something shady before he vanished, something that had caught Warren's attention too. It wasn't just about gambling debts or minor disputes. This time, James had gotten himself mixed up with some dangerous people. Warren gives Steve a piece of paper with an address scribbled on it, a warehouse on the outskirts of town. You want to know more? Go there, Warren says ominously before walking away, leaving Steve torn between following this lead and the fear of what he might find. Act I, the warehouse revelation. Steve's anxiety builds as he approaches the decrepit warehouse. The area is quiet, too quiet. His phone buzzes again, inside. He pushes open the rusted door, heart pounding, and steps into the darkness. The air is thick with tension as Steve slowly moves through the space, his senses on high alert. A shadow looms in the corner, and Steve's breath catches. He braces himself for the worst. As he steps closer, he realizes it's not James. Instead, it's a laptop, open, with a video playing on a loop. The footage shows James sitting in a darkened room, his usually sharp eyes clouded with fear. "If you're seeing this, I don't have much time left," James says in the recording. He explains that he's gotten involved in something bigger than he can handle, an underground legal ring dealing with corruption, blackmail, and power. He was trying to expose them, but sinks as the video abruptly cuts off, leaving him with more questions than answers. He frantically searches the rest of the warehouse, hoping to find more clues. In the corner, hidden under a pile of boxes, he finds a bundle of documents, contracts, names, and addresses. It's clear that James had been gathering evidence, but against who? Act IV. Closing in. Over the next few days, Steve works tirelessly, going through the documents and trying to piece together the puzzle. Each name leads him deeper into the web of corruption, and each step he takes brings him closer to danger. He's not the only one looking for James' secrets. A group of thugs starts tailing him, and Steve knows he's running out of time. He has to find James before it's too late. One night, while he's poring over the files in the hutch, Misbah notices his distress and offers to help. Reluctantly, Steve confides in her. Misbah, with her medical knowledge and connections, suggests that they try to trace the hospital records for any unusual patient entries, thinking that James might have ended up in a private medical facility under a different name. Their search pays off. They find a patient admitted under a pseudonym who matches James' description. The location? A private clinic in a secluded area, notorious for keeping secrets. Act V. The truth uncovered. Steve rushes to the clinic, filled with dread. As he arrives, he's greeted by a stern nurse who seems reluctant to let him in. But Steve isn't taking no for an answer. He forces his way into the building, desperately calling out for James. Finally, he finds him. James is lying in a hospital bed, unconscious but alive. The relief is overwhelming, but it quickly turns to anger as Steve realizes the extent of James' condition. It's clear that James has been drugged and kept here against his will, possibly as a way to silence him. Steve vows to get to the bottom of this and to bring whoever did this to justice. But as he wheels James out of the clinic, he knows this is just the beginning. There are still people out there, powerful people, who want to keep James quiet, and they won't stop until they've erased every trace of his investigation. Act VI. An unlikely ally. Back in the village, Steve turns to Warren once again. Despite their rocky history, Warren is the only person who understands the stakes and is willing to play dirty to protect those he cares about. Together, they form a plan to expose the underground ring and take down the people who put James in the clinic. The final moments of the episode see Stay and Warren standing outside the law firm where everything began. The tension is palpable. They know that what they're about to do could change everything, not just for James, but for the entire village. But Steve is ready. He's ready to fight for James, for the truth, and for the justice they deserve. As the camera zooms in on Steve's determined face, the screen fades to black, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, eager for the next chapter in this gripping saga. This spoiler hints at several new layers of mystery, danger, and intense relationships, classic Hollyoaks drama. Steve's determination to save James drives the story forward, promising emotional highs, plot twists, and some thrilling confrontations. The tension between Stay and Warren, the dangerous forces they face, and the ever-present threat hanging over James' fate will keep fans hooked as the story unfolds. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.